actually. You shouldn't feel good about watching that. That's where it comes from. Rightoids are so obsessed with the porn addictions. It's weird. Yeah, because they probably are addicted, dude. That's what it is. All right. How porn is destroying
Well, folks,
society
Candace
with
Owens,
the
she
Candace
requires
Owens
no
podcast.
introduction.
Let's
Of course,
take
she's
a
a New
look.
York Times best-selling author, founder of Blexit. She's host of the brand new show, Candace Owens, named after her, obviously, on Daily Wire Plus. First of all, Candace, congratulations on the show. It is soaring up the charts.
I'm very excited about it. It feels like the right move to go 5 days a week.
Well, I mean, obviously, the audience agrees given the numbers that we've been seeing. So let's talk about some of the stuff that you've been talking about on the show. So you did an episode yesterday about the normalization of pornography in the culture. It's the stuff that you can do better than pretty much anyone else because, number one...
Wait, why? What? Why? Why can she do that better than anyone else?
If I talk about the normalization of pornography in the culture, I'm a sexist. If you talk about the normalization of pornography of the culture, then you're a feminist. So it's good. You can say these things. So what exactly were you talking about on the show yesterday?
Well, I will say, Ben, I did take a page.
Wait, that's kind of cool that he openly admitted that. I wanted to fucking dunk on Candace Owens so hard, but I was unable to yesterday when I saw the fucking Black Mermaid take that she had. So I'm just going to say it in this stream instead because I didn't want to fucking quote tweet it and say it. Candace Owens complaining about a Black Mermaid is additionally hilarious considering that, you know, they literally were like, we need a Black Tommy Lauren. Like, you would not have a job. What the fuck are you talking about? If it wasn't for the worst kind of energy on diverse representation being weaponized by Republicans. The only thing you offer that is like a little bit more unique is the fact that you will weaponize and use as a shield that you're black and a woman. That's it. At least, like, you know, the Black Mermaid is funny. I mean, not funny, is cool and will, I don't know, open up to some degree children, like black kids that see themselves in the content that they're consuming. You know what I mean? Like, there's an overall good thing there. You know what I mean? They're providing some level of value. You are not providing anything. Oh my God! Shut the fuck up! Fuck you, chat! Fuck! Streamer said the wrong word! Fuck! I can't even have just like, why? Why are you like this, dude? Why? I fucking despise you, okay? I despise you. You're not funny. You're not. Pepela. Oh, you said funny. He said funny. It's very clear that I didn't use the right word in that situation. Like, it's very clear. And I immediately corrected it. But it doesn't matter. You're so fucking brain broken, dude. Oh my God. Eğlenceyi funny diye çevirince kafanda böyle oluyor herhalde. New York'ta fazla Türkçe konuştun Tarık'la galiba. Evet de siktir et, onu bile anlatamam yani bu gerizekalılara. Çünkü sadece İngilizce konuşmayı biliyorlar. Ve orospu çocukları İngilizce bile konuşmayı bilmiyor gerizekalılar. Fucking dumb motherfuckers, dude. I think the haters are just getting to you right now. Try to ignore them. I speak for fucking 10 hours every goddamn day in front of thousands of people, man. Sometimes I misspeak. Can you stop shoving every time I do this? Can you stop shoving it down my throat? It's just so fucking frustrating. I can't wait for the 700 fucking clips now of me freaking the fuck out, circulating the internet too. And not only that, but like me misspeaking, cut right before. To be like, oh, he said Black Mermaid. Like, shut the fuck up.
Out of your book, and I dropped a couple of bleeps because it was just way too expletive. I went bleep, bleep, bleep. But I was just sort of talking about where we're headed towards, and it was a conversation that I was having with my husband about pornography. My husband completely abstains from social media, and if you ask him, he just casually says, because it's all pornography. And he's talking about Instagram, he's talking about Facebook, he's talking about opening up a page and looking at the Daily Mail. But we've become so desensitized to it. So when I'm on Instagram, I don't even pay attention to the fact that actually, yeah, no, there's just nothing but butts and people's tits on the internet at all times. But we've
What's bad about Black Mermaid? There's nothing bad about Black Mermaid. It's just that these fucking racist shitheads have lost their goddamn minds. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. We're not talking about that right now, though. We're talking about how porn is destroying society.
become increasingly as a culture saying that this is okay. And so I wanted to have that discussion about pornography. I was listening to a Catholic podcast and they were talking about how even the seeds that are being planted on porn websites, which I did visit.
Don't blow the fuck up and blame chat for getting clipped doing it. You're in charge of your own reactions. Get fucking permit, you dumb motherfucker. I'm not even talking about me getting me blowing the fuck up. I'm talking about chatters that are clipping me misspeaking and then weaponizing it, okay? Making a joke about it that turns into, immediately in my mind, I literally been in here for 4 months, probably longer than that. You've subscribed for 4 months. You should know that how this fucking cycle of manufactured outrage works. People sit here, wait for an opportunity for me to misspeak, clip it, post it on the fucking internet, go, look, Hasan is fucking dumb, Hasan is fucking racist. Then people who don't know any better retweet it and continue making a larger phenomena out of this. This happens all the fucking time. There are thousands of people who sit in here and wait to fucking, clip shit out of context. Oh, poor Hasan. But I'm in an incredible position, okay? I love my life. I love my community. I'm in a great fucking position completely. That is not reason alone for you to try and fuck that up, okay? What the fuck is wrong with you? Just because your life is fucking dog shit, why are you so desperate to make others others' lives just as awful?
Yesterday are all incestuous. And of course, it brought me to the conversation about Kim Kardashian, who has been in the news recently for something which is so abhorrent, if true, and it looks like it is true, that she actually orchestrated her own sex tape. Her mother sat there and watched the sex tapes, and it was a complete PR move. And they released the tape that they thought was the best out of 3 that they had her shoot, according to the man in the film, Ray J.
I mean, that's an unbelievable story. And of course, it gets completely ignored by the mainstream media for being disgusting. Instead, if it's paid attention to at all, it's sort of in the subculture of the internet, because you're not allowed to report that Kim Kardashian has obviously exploited her body for money. I mean, the way that she became famous was these sex tapes. Now it turns out, according to Ray J, that Mommy Kardashian was actually watching the tapes and helping to select which one she apparently looked best in. And it's not as though Kim Kardashian has cooled it recently. I mean, she recently appeared on the cover of Interview magazine wearing nothing on her bottom. I mean, this sort of stuff, you're right, has been completely normalized throughout the culture. This is a long process. I wrote a book in, I think, 2004 called Porn Generation about how pornography was being absolutely mainstreamed, how people who had been porn stars were now being made into mainstream cultural figures. Now they're being made into mainstream cultural political figures. But it takes people like you to say this sort of stuff.
Right. I think it's really important. And what I always want to do with my show is further those cultural conversations, because I think in the past, conservatives have sort of looked at culture and said, well, it's not important. Let's have a more intellectual discussion. But as you know, your late mentor, Andrew Breitbart, said politics is downstream from culture. So a lot of times we're looking around and we're saying, how are we even having this debate about whether or not,
Andrew Breitbart, famous for Breitbart, which at the time when Ben Shapiro was working there had a tag called Black Crime. Once again, Breitbart had a tag on their website called Black Crime up until like 2017, as a matter of fact. Just pointing that out there for everybody who wants to understand what Breitbart is all about. They had a tag on their website called Black Crime. So you could click on the Black Crime tab and look at all the crime black people were committing. There's nothing more you need to say about the Breitbart saga than that. Okay?
children have the autonomy over their bodies, and whether or not, which we are literally having a debate about right now, pedophilia is okay, right? People are saying, oh, well, children.
No one is saying that. The only people that are saying that are pedophiles. Okay? Which, you guys have a lot of those on your ranks. You know what I mean? Thank you, Discord. Instead of, you're not getting ass clapped right now. And you're actually providing valuable context and valuable feedback. I will fucking nuke you, though, if you keep speaking out of pocket, speaking out of turn, and derailing the stream or trying to fucking brigade my motherfucking stream, my own motherfucking Discord community that I have fucking built here, using the Discord as a method to like weaponize and derail the stream. Holy fuck. Just begging for a nuke so hard. Yeah, I'm always watching, you little shits. Always. Anyway.
Can pick their gender, children can be sexual beings. Well, these conversations are happening because of what's going on in the culture. And so it's important that we attack that and that we call it wrong and that we call it, in the case of Kim Kardashian, satanic. Because I just became a mother to a daughter, you have daughters. I mean, could you even imagine the concept of selling, quite literally selling your daughter's body for fame when they were already a wealthy family? They had everything that they ever needed to be happy.
Adrian is online. Thank you for the fact
and to be successful, and yet it wasn't enough because fame was too tempting. I mean, it's really sickening stuff.
The mainstreaming of pornography really is an amazing story, because the fact is that back in the 70s, the feminist movement said pornography is exploitative, because it obviously is. It is pandering to the worst in men. It is pandering to male desires. It is causing women to...
What the fuck do you care about the male gaze? Like, dude, I can't even watch this. This is so stupid. Let's go to the Black Mermaid shit, dude. It's just, I'm losing my fucking mind over this. Here, let's just move on. Let's move on to what really matters, okay? Black Mermaid and how fucking angry conservatives are over it, including everyone's favorite dickhead. Yeah, we'll look at the cute TikTok of